I watch them sitting on here and I think, what must that feel like? It seems like it would feel good because they bounce on them. There's somebody. You gonna get on? Doesn't it just look fun? Front yard tank. Uh-oh. Being overtaken by somebody. I should have left the camera on. All he did, I was gonna go help him, but he just walked along it and then he jumped onto the tree. So it actually did help. When one squirrel bumped another squirrel, he might have fallen, but instead he went on the net. Now this guy, I only rarely see Chuck Woolery Brown. I don't know where he lives, but he doesn't come here. He'll come like every day, but not very much. But that's Chuck Woolery Brown, and you can tell because on his right ear, he's got a unique rip. He's got a ripped ear. Some guys like to be ripped, but they usually don't like their ears to be ripped. Anyway, that's Chuck Woolery Brown, Mrs. Brown's boyfriend. And I've seen him with other women now. Mrs. Brown is, I don't know where Mrs. Brown is. Haven't seen her in weeks. This is Rover, if that needs any. I don't think she usually requires an introduction. But yeah, that's Chuck Woolery Brown, and he will forever be Chuck Woolery Brown because I think he's all the Browns kids' dad. Because he was certainly Mrs. Brown's boyfriend shortly after she had the kids. Well, maybe that doesn't mean much. In any case, I do see him around with other women now. I've videoed here and there, and I don't remember who all they were, but he's been with tried to be with other women. But males are generally unsuccessful, not only in human form, but in squirrel form. Not that males are unsuccessful in general, but the whole mating thing is almost fruitless because females are only physically able to do what the males are after them for about 8 hours, about 2 times a year. It makes the odds very low. And then once they do whatever with one dude, they physically close up, so there ain't no dude coming after. So you gotta be the guy for that happens to find this squirrel during her 8-hour period, and she's willing to do whatever with you. The one, the first, the only, and then maybe twice a year. So Chuck Woolery Brown's odds are pretty bad. But he comes around here a lot, and I'd say if I were a male squirrel, this is probably the best chance I'd have at finding somebody's 8-hour period. But my girls are really good at hiding because they've all got homes, they've all got cabins, and they're smart, and they're well fed, so they can fight off dudes. Chuck does his best around here. And he's a sweet guy. I mean, he really is. You got your Elmo, and he's sweet, but I don't do much on Chuck, but he's sweet too. I don't mind. If he ends up being somebody's dad, that's all right. Hey, Rover. Is Chuck Woolery somebody's on my foot. Who's on the back of my foot? I'm not even sure who that is. Okay. Rover, have you ever had babies with Chuck Woolery Brown? And would you? I don't know what that means. All right, so here's one of Chuck Woolery's boys, I believe, is Bobby Brown. And this is Shy Gray Bent Tail. She's unrelated, but she's cute, so we'll throw her a nut and get her in here.